Well, hello, Leo, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot reading for the last week of February for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do hope everyone is doing well, and as always, the reading won't be for everyone. Take what resonates for you. So let's see what the week reveals. And first, let's take a look at what crystal is being suggested for you. And let me give this a bit of a shuffle. Messages and guidance for Leo, please. What crystal is coming through for Leo? What does Leo need for the week? All right, Leo. We have Aquamarine, Divine Life Purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Aquamarine, I do have mine close by, so let's bring that into the reading. It has to do with your throat chakra and how you, your communication, your connection with the realm, the divine spirit source. But it could be in regards to, I'm getting a message here of watch your words this week, Leo. People are not going to understand. You're going to be at a level, a spiritual level above everyone else, and they're just not going to understand what you're talking about. So that's one of the messages coming through with the aquamarine crystal. Let's see. Oracle message for Leo, please. Beautiful uncaging. That is beautiful. Now, it's funny that I just picked up on the message with your aquamarine crystal. Beautiful uncaging is about like accountability, and it can be kind of a reminder. Have you said or done something what you need to make amends? Maybe some of you have broken a promise, possibly. This will set you free once you take accountability. So it can also mean something coming up this week where you're going to be held accountable. So watch your words. Watch what you promise. Don't promise anything you can't follow through on, Leo. All right, let's see what tea leaf message is coming through. And I want to pull 3 cards to kind of get a feel for the energy. All right. We have lightning. Control your anger or you'll be sorry. We have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. And we have fire. Strong emotion. It's either passion or hate. Wow. Definitely your aquamarine crystal will be very helpful for you to really watch what you're saying. You might be saying something out of anger here with the fire. Something's getting your fiery energy all geared up. And, about controlling your emotions, your anger, keep things in check. It might have something to do with why you have the chair filled here, that someone new is coming in, and it could be like a new boss, or a new neighbor, or somebody that is really rubbing your fur the wrong way is what I'm picking up. So let's see what is coming through with the tarot. And I pulled out the Light Seers deck. I haven't used this in quite some time. I felt drawn to this deck. I love this deck. So let's see what's coming out for Leo. I love the energy that I can just feel, coming off of this deck. So what do we got for Leo for the week? What's coming through for Leo? We have the Page of Swords. Finding out the truth, and it could be, that could be why you've got, you might be angry, and someone new coming in. It could be, I'm picking up for some Leos that you might have been, thinking about a promotion. There was something that was opening up and somebody else got it. somebody else new, somebody else externally filled it instead of within the company. So the Page of Swords is messages coming in, communication, coming in. And so really have to watch your reaction this week. Okay. What else do we have for Leo? We have the Three of Pentacles, where this is an indication of teamwork, whether it be within the family or within the workplace. You might be asked to head up a project, or I'm getting a message here about having to train this individual. Having to train this individual maybe for a position, showing this person the ropes for a position that you wanted to have. So that's kind of tough. I am picking that up for some Leos. But Three of Pentacles is you're standing out for your strengths, your expertise. That could be why you're being asked to train this individual. But Leo, I'm going to say this. If this resonates with you, and it would have to be very specific. There's a reason why, and you need to just kind of zip it and just work through it, and there's something better coming for you. So keep that in mind. We have the King of Cups. So yeah, definitely the King of Cups always keeps his emotions inside. So that is what's being asked of you this week for whatever reason. What else is coming through? Wow. What else is coming through for Leo for the week? We have the Ten of Swords. Something is over and done with. You're going to be going off in a new direction. Now, that can have a lot to do with the chair-filled message here, that somebody else got something that you thought you were going to get as far as a position goes. A leg up, a promotion. So Ten of Swords is a phase, a cycle. Something's over and done with. And, this Page of Swords here can also be seeing the reality to a relationship, a situation, or circumstance. And the King of Cups certainly is about you keeping things to yourself, your feelings, your emotions. A good idea this week. What else do we have? We have the Five of Pentacles. This is a loss of some kind. And it can be in regards to your health and well-being. It can be in regards to your financial health here. Let's pull some clarifying cards. Let's see. Page of Swords. What's coming through with the Page of Swords? What else with this page? It also can bring about new ideas because of what's happening to you. And we've got the Knight of Cups. There's a new desire, maybe a new love coming in, something you have a passion for. It is dealing with the Cups energy, so strong emotions, which is what we saw here with the fire message here, strong emotions, passionate love or hate. So there could be something that's attracting you that you feel very passionate about, and it's clarifying the Page of Swords here. So it can be something, all these light bulbs go off and you've got messages coming in and you're doing the research and you're almost there. We do have the Ten of Swords here. So it can be in regards to, finishing up one cycle, moving on to another. So Knight of Cups can be new love, new desire. It also can be really strongly listening to your intuition. So all right, let's see with the Three of Pentacles, this teamwork, collaborating with others. But you're standing out, Leo. You might be heading up a project or heading up something like an event or something, celebration within the family. So, and you're worried about it. You could be worried about that everything goes well. This is kind of like reviewing every last final detail. Kind of like overdoing it. I think you'll be fine. If this resonates with you with the Three of Pentacles, really standing out for your gifts and talents. There's going to be something I feel a little bit, as we go into March, I feel there's going to be like a new opportunity for you, Leo. So if you were maybe bypassed for a position, someone else filled that chair, so to speak, do what you got to do to get through it, because there's something better coming in for you. Okay, the King of Cups here. Staying calm. Clarifying with the Six of Pentacles could be that you're really taking a good look at what's worth your time and energy and money at this time. So you might be making a decision. You know, we've got the Ten of Swords here where something's coming to an end, and all these birds, there's messages, new ideas coming in. You're walking towards the light, your divine life purpose with the aquamarine crystal, listening to that angelic communication, listening to your inner guiding voice. So let's see what else is coming through with this Ten of Swords, but it's an indication that something has run its course. It can be a relationship, a job, a circumstance, a situation that you're in that you're going to be moving on. Yeah, kind of stuck. Same old, same old. You know, so this is an energy that's really needed. And I do feel that this is the start of it. The wheel gets starting to turn this week, Leo. You know, and by the time we hit March, it'll really be kind of almost rolling downhill for you, gaining momentum. There is something coming in here. You'll be able to see it by the end of the week. But right now, you're kind of stuck in this, I need to move on. There's got to be something more kind of energy. And then the Five of Pentacles here. And you see the key leaning up against the door. You've got to weigh in. You just don't see it as of yet. So Five of Pentacles. Five can be a very challenging energy. Yeah, one of heartbreak and loss. It could be the end of a relationship, an end of a job, but it's by your doing. What else? What's the key coming in? There's assistance. There's help nearby. Look at that. The new opportunity coming in. Yeah. Now I want to pull one final tarot card here. Let's see how we can sum this all up and what's coming through. And look what came out. Look at that. That is beautiful. The Three of Wands just fell out. You're going to have a clear path forward. You're going to see what direction you need to go in. There's a new opportunity coming in. And I almost feel like, you know, you don't see it coming, or you overlooked it, or you're so caught up in the, I hate to say it, but possibly the woe is me energy that, you know, it becomes more apparent. And with the Three of Wands, this is now a path forward, new beginnings, the end with the Ten of Swords and going into new beginnings, the end of loss, disappointment, new beginnings. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Pentacles again, seeing what is no longer working for you. Where are you wasting your time, your energy, your money, your research? That is what you are eliminating. And let's check in with your starseed message. Let's see what's coming through for Leo. All right. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful on the back. All right. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It has been guiding you to seek the answers that you seek. Beautiful. Love that for you, Leo. All right. That is the messages for the week ahead. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance. Make it a great week.